don't yet know exactly what these three objects were, but nothing right now suggests they were related to China's spy balloon program or that they were surveillance vehicles from any other country.
Are the UFOs that were shot down by the US really aliens? Does the Fermi paradox really make sense? In this video, we will explore some interesting and unknown facts about the recent UFOs. Throughout history, people have examined the sky and occasionally witnessed uncommon sights like comets, planets, and optical phenomena in the atmosphere that are easily visible with bare eyes. These objects are commonly referred to as UFOs. The recently downed UFOs that have not yet been publicly identified. There have been rumors that they could be aliens. Let's discuss more about UFOs and their relation with aliens. The recent UFOs shooting down by the US American fighter jets have shot down 4 high-altitude UFOs on 4th, 10th, 11th, and 12th February of this year, including the first time in nearly 65 years that an UFO has engaged in kinetic action against an aircraft item in American airspace. Between March 2021 and August 2022, a period in which 247 new sightings were reported, largely by U.S. Navy and Air Force pilots and troops, there was a considerable increase in the number of UFO sightings. In the 17-year period from 2004 to 2021, there were 144 UFO sightings reported, making this almost twice as many. Recently, tensions between the United States and China increased as the two nations traded harsh accusations over spying operations in the wake of the U.S. shooting down 3 flying objects and a Chinese surveillance balloon over North America a week later. The shootdowns took place over the weekend after alerts were issued in early February regarding an object that the U.S. alleged was a spy balloon released by China. In interviews, U.S. officials claimed that they began monitoring the spy balloon as soon as it took off from the southern Chinese island of Hainan in late January. This demonstrates how carefully the United States has been keeping an eye on the recent balloon monitoring operation run by the Chinese military. However, there were rumors that the latest UFO sightings were somehow related to extraterrestrial life, but the officials refuted the claim. There is no evidence that these most recent takedowns are connected to extraterrestrial life or activity. According to Karine Jean-Pierre, the White House press secretary, Kirby added that it was determined that none of the 3 most recent targets shot down over the United States and Canada posed a direct threat to civilians on the ground. Additionally, they were discovered to be uncrewed and to have few capabilities, ranging from a lack of communication signals to an apparent absence of propulsion. About UFOs, any observed aerial phenomenon that cannot be instantly identified or explained is referred to as an unexplained flying object, UFO, which U.S. authorities have more recently dubbed as an unidentified anomalous phenomenon, UAP. Despite the fact that strange sky sightings have been reported throughout history, UFOs really rose to cultural prominence after World War II and peaked during the space age. While a tiny percentage of UFOs remain unexplained, the majority of them are identified upon study as known objects or atmospheric phenomena. Many of the reported sightings of UFOs have been attributed to natural phenomena, human invention, or delusions according to scientists and skeptic groups, like the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry, which has offered explanations for many sightings. Due to the term's introduction in the context of the Kenneth Arnold event, UFOs were frequently referred to in popular culture during the late 1940s and into the 1950s as flying discs. During the Cold War, Western military personnel and pilots frequently referred to UFOs as bogies. Initially, the name bogey was used to describe radar pulse irregularities, which suggested that enemy forces might be present nearby. UFOs have many myths. One very well-known example is Halley's Comet, which, because it orbits the Sun every 76 years, was frequently described in old historical texts as an isolated one-time occurrence by authors who were not aware that it was actually a recurring phenomena. These stories were frequently seen as signs from God, angels, or other religious beings in the past. Because of the media and public sarcasm surrounding the subject, some researchers preferred to use terms like unidentified aerial phenomenon, UAP, or anomalous phenomena, as in the name of the National Aviation Reporting Center on Anomalous Phenomena. In popular usage, the term UFO came to refer to claims of alien spacecraft. In the context of military aviation, unidentified targets are occasionally referred to as anomalous aerial vehicles, AAV, or unidentified aerial systems, US. During the Cold War, a time when fears about national security were at an all-time high, and more recently in the 2010s for inexplicable reasons, UFOs attracted a lot of attention. Nevertheless, a number of investigations have come to the conclusion that the phenomena is not dangerous, nor does it contain anything that warrants further investigation. UFOs and aliens are related. Symington, a former governor of Arizona, stated in 2007 that he had witnessed a large delta-shaped object silently sail over Eagle Peak, a mountain range in Phoenix, Arizona, in 1997. According to Apollo 14 astronaut Dr. Edgar Mitchell, he is certain that aliens have visited Earth since he is aware of high government officials who have experienced close contacts. The New York Times reported in May 2019 that during training along the American East Coast from the summer of 2014 to March 2015, American Navy fighter jets encountered numerous instances of unidentifiable instrumentation and tracking data. The Times uploaded a cockpit instrument video that appeared to show an item rotating and moving at a fast speed close to the ocean's surface, as well as other objects that appeared to be highly mobile and capable of high acceleration and deceleration. In two different cases, a pilot stated that although his cockpit instruments had locked onto and were tracking things, his helmet camera was unable to show him what it was seeing. An image of what seemed to be a sphere enclosing a cube between two jets as they flew about 100 feet apart was captured by flight instruments during another encounter. On April 27, 2020, the Pentagon formally unveiled these videos. In recent years, a number of reports of illegal or unidentified aircraft entering various military-controlled ranges and designated aircrafts have been made, according to the United States Navy. The Pentagon UFO report, which details what U.S. defense and intelligence authorities know about a number of unidentified flying objects that have been sighted by American military pilots, was published on June 25, 2021. According to NASA Administrator Bill Nelson, pilot reports of UFOs may not be related to aliens. However, UFOs are occasionally a part of conspiracy theories in which governments are said to be actively hiding the existence of aliens by destroying physical proof of their presence or even working along with them. There are numerous versions of this tale. Some are unique while others have elements of other conspiracies. According to a 1997 survey, 80% of Americans in the United States thought the government was hiding this information. Fermi paradox. Once Fermi and his friends talked about the latest UFO sightings and the potential for faster-than-light travel. Fermi abruptly asked, "But where is everyone?" during lunch. Some individuals suggested that Fermi may have been implying that intelligent alien life is either extremely rare, that such civilizations have a brief lifespan, or that they exist but humans have not found any evidence of them. According to Fermi, any culture could quickly populate the entire galaxy with a modest bit of rocket technology and an immoderate amount of imperial ambition. The empire could control every star system in the universe in a matter of tens of millions of years. Although tens of millions of years may seem like a lengthy time to complete a task, they are actually fairly brief when compared to the age of the galaxy, which is around 1,000 times longer. He might have been referring to aliens. Furthermore, Hart contended that intelligent extraterrestrials may have come to Earth at some point during the history of our planet, unless they only just began their voyage less than 2 million years ago. Therefore, the possibility that such UFOs may be aliens cannot be refuted. Do you believe that aliens have visited our planet? Let us know in the comments below. Do you want to know more about space exploration? Click here to watch the next video.